Hey, what's up? Yeah, look at this. Man, yeah, I got my finger in the lens, so be it. Deal with it. All right, so I'm accompanied here by Daisy. I don't know if we can see her, so I'll just kind of rotate. Hey, Daisy. Hi, baby. Whoop. Okay, I'm kind of veering. I am veering, and soon my vehicle will tell me that I need to rest. It'll suggest it first. Because when I first pulled my trailer up here from Montreal, and up here is up north in Wentworth North, there were high winds. The trailer was empty, and I was doing 87 kilometers an hour. So initially, the car got it right. It said, "Oh yeah, there's some trailer sway." So I was like, "All right, that's pretty cool." So thanks. I kind of figured that when trailer was freaking going back and forth, the rear view mirror, but thanks for letting me know, Ford. So then I think I pulled off, and then I went back into or maybe I slowed down. Maybe there was lots of traffic, I don't know. And so I'm on the highway, and the car or the pickup suggests that I should take a rest. So I'm like, well, how does it know that I'm tired? I was actually tired, coincidentally enough. So that was pretty cool. However, what wasn't cool was that maybe 15 minutes later, this freaking siren, or it seemed like it at the time because I was a little bit tired, and I was like high strung, and this goddamn alarm goes off, and there's like this fucking kapow, some Batman kind of image, like with a sharp triangular design when he would hit a bad guy, pow, wham, whatever other words they came up with. I think they're called onomatopoeias, or maybe, yeah. A sound representing the action, or closely resembling the sound that it is representing. Like, say for instance, woof or bang. Those are onomatopoeias, if memory serves, but this is like going back 20 years in linguistics. So am I veering off the subject or just off the road? I guess I would say a little bit of both. So, oh my God, look at this scenery. Look at this scenery. Wow. This is so nice. And look at this road. Look at this road, man. It's so curvy and so like freaking commercially. This is a great, like Lisa says, man, when I parked this pickup, damn, it looks good. And the country, man, this color is so sweet. It's got a bizarre color. I thought it was just green, but it's metallic, something, whatever. Anyhow, look at this, man. Other than this road being bumpy, it's so scenic. I mean, Lisa was right today, man. She said, only millionaires can afford to have the type of land that we were fortunate enough to get. Anyhow, yeah, man, kick-ass sunroof, loving this vehicle. Turns out that even though I had spoken to Dave about a 6.5, he sent me an upside-down contract in French, and it was written case, upside down, 5.5. So I had no idea that this was referring, as I told Dave, this was freaking just like not legible to me, or the density of the contract, the words. My gosh, man, I don't have hours to translate and try to figure things out. Oui, je parle français, mais tabarnak, c'est un français québécois, là, hein? Tu sais, ton contrat en français, esti, avec un paquet de termes en français de France, très spécifique. Jesus Christ, man. The legalese, how the hell am I supposed to interpret all that? Thanks. So I wasn't really too happy about this because afterwards when I picked up my truck, I brought it back home, and everybody, like the carpenters, Lisa, everybody was like, hey, this is a 5.5 box. I'm like, no, I asked for a 6.5. So as they're talking to me and they're going over the interior, and they're really, really enjoying it because they all have like, I think 2019 or 2020 Fords. They're the two Richer brothers. One's a 3.5, the other one's a V8. They're mostly enjoying their pickups. They finance them. They keep them for many years, as they said. And they were just really appreciating the interior of the 2021. So they really liked it. At no point did I badmouth anyone. I didn't say anything. There's a fucking turkey, man. There's a wild turkey here on the side of the road. I don't know if you caught that. At no point did I badmouth anyone. I just said, wow, you sure about that? You sure it's a 5.5 close? And he's like, and he stretches out his arms. And it's just like, man, he's like, in general, the width of how far you can, your arm span, I guess, is supposed to be similar to your height. So he's like, I'm 6 feet tall, and there you go, and this is the inside of the box. So it's a 5.5. So I checked the contract, I checked the emails between me and Dave, and what I discovered is that when I said, hey, are all the features going to be the same as the 2.7, I was talking about the 2021 2.7, and I think he meant the 2018. And so my 2018 out of 5.5, and I was ready to graduate to a 6.5, or at least I thought so, because when he told me the next day that I would have to wait 8 months for another vehicle, I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to keep what I have. And on some discussion boards, man, they were actually saying things along the lines that in the end, the point is moot. 6.5, 5.5, they're both short beds. All we're doing is we're just debating which is the better short bed. It's a fucking stupid debate. So this guy was like, man, the only bed that counts if you're looking for space is obviously the 8-foot bed, but then that fucks up the sizing of the front cab, or the cab isn't always in the front. I'm a little bit distracted right now because now I'm on the 364 heading east, and I could run into a Swiftie, and I already have a citation for fucking using a phone on René Lévesque, man. This guy, oh man, he was really sharp. He saw me, I saw him, he saw me see him, and then boom, I pulled over and I went up to him and I said, yeah, what's up? He's like, what did he say? He said, you were using a cell phone. I'm like, nope. And right now I'm not using a cell phone. It's on a dash cam, right? Yeah. So the dash is just slightly to my right. Oh my God, look at the scenery. Look at this. God, man, I'm doing it now. For those of you who like to work hard, to tow heavy, and play hard, this Ford, with its all-new 2021 inside super duper big ass screen that, by the way, is a total goddamn distraction. Like, let's make the screen even more of a distraction. And on occasion, there are certain features that the truck will advise you for your own protection. Certain features have been disabled while the vehicle is driving. But what about all these other features that I can toy around with? I can move part of the screen over to the left, prioritize it, expand it, just like in what's that called again, man, with Tom Cruise, Minority Report. Remember when he's doing this and he's being all fucking Tom Cruisey, man, with all these little motions, and oh man, what a doofus. But he's so brave. He's a brave doofus. So yeah, so that's it, man. So then when I was back in there with Dave, you know, I mean, I already gave a not so good assessment of the dealership, only because of the shenanigans of their general manager back in the day. Like, he kept trying to push what he had on his lot, and I kept telling him, no, 6-seater. He's like, yeah, but you're gonna have the shifter and the wheel. And I said, yeah, okay, sure, no problem, I can deal with that. Like, I'm old school, man. Oh, is that a cop? So yeah, why do I keep it low now? So I'm like, because the words that are important, and we get to see, like, wow, look at that, man. There's like freaking scenery everywhere, glass everywhere. It's like our house. So I told the general manager, no, man, 6-seater, I don't care. Okay, cool. I need the extra space in the cab. Yeah, that's what happens. You can't get like a Super Crew or King Cab, whatever the fuck Ford calls it. You know, So you can't comfortably fit 6 burly dudes if you have the 8-footer, apparently, because you can only go a certain length with the frame or something. I don't know, or the wheelbase. That blah 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 blah. Ratio. What the hell is that fucking gearing ratio, man? Like, what do I need? I need to understand mechanical engineering. I'm sure it's not complex. I think it's the number of teeth on a gear that increases the torque, the circular force of things, whatever. And apparently, I mean, if you wind up screwing with ratios and you add like, I think 20 gears, it will take the last gear, it could literally take it like 20 years to turn. So the first gear is spinning like crazy, and the very last gear, 20 years. Oh, by the way, it's 7:07, and I'm not gonna make curfew, so that kind of sucks. All that stress, it's weird. So that's it, man. So the general manager's trying to push me, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you take a Lariat? I can flip it. No problem. You come back in a year, take the diesel." I'm like, "What the hell, man?" I'm like, "No, man. I just want the 5.5. Well, 2.7. Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to resell the 2.7. It's like, so you're telling me it's shit? Like, what the fuck? But you're gonna have to wait." It's like trying to push his agenda. Ugh. Damn it. Man, if I were a salesperson there, man, I'd be like, "Hey, Tom, okay, tell me what the hell you need. Yeah? Okay, so you're going to be towing your horses? Oh, man, you want to go for the V8 because, yeah, you know, overall, if you're using it as a commuter, you're going to notice the V8. But if you're hauling, you're going to see there's more fuel economy with the V8 than there is with naturally aspirated engines as opposed to the Super Boost. But the advantage apparently of the Super Boost, the 3.5, is that it gives you a lot of torque in the low range. So people are comparing it to like a diesel-like experience. So that is cool, especially if you're on a hill, like I will be. Even though generally most people who tow know that 4,000 isn't a lot of weight in a 20-foot double axle trailer with the each axle I have on my trailer, my 20-foot trailer, aluminum, is rated 3,500 pounds or 2,700 pounds. This guy told me about a year and a half ago, so I don't remember. Anyways, they can carry a lot of weight, man. They're sealed. They have sealed bearings, so that's cool because you don't want a bearing seizing up, and like it's less likely for dirt to go in and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So that's the thing. But I don't really know what I'm talking about. So YouTube it, man. Research it. Do whatever the hell you need to do in order to get your version of events. So I didn't like this general manager. I told the freaking interviewer who called me, the researcher, the pollster, we have a few questions to ask. Okay, all right, ask me your questions. What did you think overall of the experience? I'm like, well, actually, I didn't feel like I was listened to because I had to repeat to the general manager about 10 times. So that's all good. Now, you know, they come up with all of these really, like these, how can I say? They come up with sometimes confusing titles to different types of promotional stuff. Like, for instance, the wear care. That's pretty intuitive. It's pretty clear what that is, wear care. Like, it has something to do with the wear and tear of the vehicle. I can't think of it right now, but there was something that really, it wasn't obvious what the hell it was. But I had paid like $3,500, $3,700 last year for a maintenance package. What that meant is if I went in for an oil change, they wouldn't charge me up front because I'm already paying for it. I'm financing it. And then I last week or a week and a half ago, no, last week when I went in, there was this dude, older sales guy, maybe he's the salesman, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he is. Big, bushy, fucking 1890s mustache, and it was just like a bit of a haggard look, like he's this guy, man. He's done his time. Like he's done his time. He's done the beat, and he looks haggard and unimpressed. And it's just like, whatever, let's just fucking get the paperwork over with. And he's taking my GST, QST number, my license, whatever. So all necessary things. But then he's like, yeah, I would take this maintenance package. And I said, how much is it? That's like $3,700. And I said, okay, but I mean, like, what does it cover? Oh, your oil changes, your brakes, your this, your that. I'm like, okay, cool. But I only had like 5 oil changes on my 2018 Ford. So what's happening? What's the problem here? Like, how much are you charging, man? Like $1,000 per oil change. And he's like, no, it's this amount. I think it was like $90. I forget. It was a small amount. So that doesn't come anywhere near the $3,700 or $3,500 that I paid. We'll just average it out to $3,600. So then he's like, yeah, but you know, a brake job is supposed to cost this much. And I said, okay, how much? He's like, $1,800. I said, okay, but I didn't even have the brakes changed once in the 2018. He's like, so yeah, sure, I won't tell anyone. Yeah, I won't tell anyone. Fuck, man, this is gonna take like 3 hours to upload. But I gotta get it out there, man. I don't like their practices. Tom, what are you doing? What are you hauling? My horses. Yeah, you go for the V8, man. And you got some great expansive skies out there. What'd you treat yourself, Tom? What'd you treat yourself to? A panoramic sunroof. You know, my wife's been telling me I should. You know, the kids are like, Dad. You know, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I deserve it. I work hard. God damn it. I haul those goddamn horses all across the goddamn state. Okay, take it easy, Tom. Take it easy. We take it easy. And I want free freaking floor mats and a gas card. Okay, Dave? Don't tell me you don't have any gas cards. Because I know you have gas cards. Slick. So that's it, man. So these people, it's like, what the hell? What are you doing? Like, you guys are a dime a dozen. You go to any dealership. Where'd you work before? I used to work for Toyota. I used to work for Hyundai. Okay, now you're at Honda. You guys, man, you circulate like exotic dancers. You go from one club to another. You know, it's like, what the hell? Do you really know your product? Like, I called Dave last week, man, or day after I bought the truck, not available. He was in the meeting, whatever. But this new guy, yeah, when I found out that I had the 5.5, man, I wanted to resolve that. So that's the thing. It's like, what? This new guy answers. I start asking him questions about the Ford. I said, yeah, so what's your return policy? He's like, well, I don't know. It's my first day here. You don't know what? Oh, isn't there a training video? Isn't there a manual? What the hell? How are you people running? Oh, I see the turnover rate is just so goddamn high. That, boy, what's the point? Just push the product, right? Are the profit margins that tiny? What are the profit margins? Boy, please tell me. Please tell me what the profit margins are. Because if I can't even get a goddamn gas card, and this after me not negotiating one bit, not once. Daisy, stop licking stuff. I don't like your Slurpee sounds. I know, baby. I know. I can't hold the phone up. I would show your cute face right now, but hold on. Spin the That's what you do. Daisy, don't turn your face to the camera, Daisy. Look, good girl. Hi. So yeah, man. That's the thing. I didn't, for one moment, did I ever say, hey, Dave, let's negotiate the price, this and that. I mean, yes, look, listen, I exceeded my mileage. All that was really sweet. That was fantastic. But ultimately, I don't think I caused much of a headache. And when I switched from the 2.7 to the 3.5, I asked Dave, I said, listen, if it's going to cause a problem, this and that. And even then, I was switching to the 3.5 because he was telling me, oh, it has a towing capacity of 11,000 pounds or whatever the hell he was saying. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, no, I'm going by last year's stats. It's like, oh, okay. How's about updating your knowledge on your brand new trucks, man? Like, come on, guys. What's this mediocrity? Like, they're training you to become a sales manager or a general manager. Like, come on. Come on, guys. Like, up your game. Stop looking like gosh. Men of a certain age. This is a great episode where the salesman is shown as actually caring what his clients want. Haven't you guys watched the series Cobra Kai? You have, what was his name? The Karate Kid. Freaking that whiny little twerp. The hell? I can't, no, not, Zoe! Don't, Daisy! I call my pug Zoe for some reason. Daisy! Stop licking! You're driving me insane. Please stop licking. Please. I don't want you to lick anymore. I don't want you to lick. Please stop licking. Please. It's annoying as hell. You're so slurpy. Yes, you make all these slurpy sounds. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Doesn't matter. So that's the thing, like, dude, man, it's flashing. Is it hypnotizing you? It's giving you a seizure. So that's the thing. Oh, by the way, Ford, how's about having a courtesy fucking option on the horn? Man, you know how many people look at me like they're glaring, like they want to kill me because, like, let's say there's a kid, he steps into the street, I want to give him a little tap. Oh, you have to kind of practice, Okay, I guess you could do it. Make it a little bit more sensitive. Boy, it's like you don't want this vehicle to be associated with people feeling like angry and like, hey, who are you, you obnoxious Ford owner. So yeah, man, care. You got to care. Like, it really looks like you're just phoning it in. Man, I was in Dave's office and I took a call and immediately he's on the phone and he's like they have no attention span. Lisa went in today and I sent Dave an email with the points, bullet points, man. Few words, unlike this video. We're just very, very few words. Your door cut my finger, fix the metal. I forgot my first aid kit in the old Ford. Please don't forget to give me the gift, so not the gift card, but the gas card that you promised me, Dave, for my troubles, because I didn't return the truck. Wow. And even then, still negotiating with Lisa. Lisa's got a great expression. Give them the pickle. They want a free pickle. They want an extra pickle. Give them the pickle. Give me the pickle, Dave. Give me the pickle. Give me the pickle, Ford. And then what? You're trying to... What? You're trying to have me wear your merchandise, the Lachute Ford hat? Gosh, man. Like, seriously, it looks like crap. It really does. Like, stylize it. Do something. Man, I want to look like a redneck. I mean, the only reason I could even conceive of myself wearing these things because I'm accustomed to wearing them. I see my sister wearing them, my uncle wearing them. I started wearing them at 3. If I were part of that culture of people wearing their baseball caps backwards. But no, I'm a little bit more refined than that, Dave. And if you paid attention, you would have noticed that. Man, give me a fountain pen that says Ford or something stylish. Give me a choice, man. Let it be me. Don't hand me this garbage. This freaking garbage. Your Merc. Gosh, I left it on the seat, by the way. Thanks for that. That hat's about as useful as this goddamn truck telling me that I should take a rest, ordering me to. It's like, I got stressed. I was like, what the hell? What's the next step? Is it going to then shut down? You have 60 seconds to exit this highway kind of thing. Like, maybe that's the next step, huh? Because we are, in fact, just a bunch of sheep. So that's the thing, man. my experience, yeah, I'm a bit of a nut job. I don't fucking care. That's what the universe made me into. But this nut job got the financing, has the credit, and has a mouth, and has a perception of the world and your product and your demeanor. And it kind of sucks, Dave. It actually kind of sucks. If you want to be a general manager, man, I could do a better job than you. I could do a 100% better job than you, man. It's like, but I don't want to. You know why? I don't have any interest. I mean, maybe I would be interested if I had like a certain amount of latitude. I could donate one of your trucks. Like, let's say that Ford. I think they give you a lariat, like you said, one of the perks of the job. So yeah, one of the perks of the job. But then you're in an oven office. Is that a perk? Like, come on, man. You're overweight. So really, how many perks are there? Think about it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, man. Like your health's kind of like on the taking a side, taking a. It's an expression. I don't know. It was whatever, man. You know what I mean. You're unhealthy, and you're unmotivated. You're unstimulated. Man, get involved with the community. You know, yeah, go donate a goddamn pickup truck. Something like that. I don't know, man. But to just sit there and to look apathetic and unimaginative. Yuck. I feel dirty going to your dealership. But hey, I have an incorporation, and this is a good cost thing, you know? It's a good expense thing. It's good to expense it. And I don't know, man. I mean, I don't like bouncing around, the devil you know, right? So I'm probably going to come back to your dealership, but these are things that I feel need to be communicated. And I won't say it in your survey, but I'm saying it here. You know, yeah, you'll get your promotion, you'll get your bonus, whatever. I know you need to have a perfect rating. Yeah, then give me a fucking free gas card. Buy me off, man. Tabarnak. You think I'm that cheap? I had no gas card. And a fucking box that I didn't want. Whoopee! Whoa, man. You know, like I said, up your game, boys. Up your goddamn game, man. I don't have the goddamn luxury of being that slack in my job. I have to give people kick-ass service to the best of my abilities. I'm a one-man show. I take the sales, I drive, I coordinate, I staff, I do not the credits, but the work scheds, I fix my site. Man, I'm a real entrepreneur. I'm resourceful as hell. Man. So yeah, I'm enjoying this truck, but I'm not enjoying the sales staff. When I wanted to know what the goddamn maintenance package was all about, somebody sent me a pamphlet, a picture, just gave the word, didn't explain what it covered. And then I asked somebody, and they sounded irritated, like bothered, like what the fuck, man? Like, we sold you the goddamn truck. There's no profit to be made from talking to you, dude. So, but you remember, eh? It costs twice as much to try to get a new client than to retain the one that you have. So, is there anything else that I'd like to add? No, I guess that's enough for now.